What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and another exciting video. If you're here, leave a like and subscribe because it's a miracle that you found my channel. It's very small. I'm on the dark side of YouTube, so if you're here, I like and I appreciate it so much. Um, well, I'm gonna try to start a carpet. I got 2 pearl weeds and then I got 1 Monte Carlo. I'm gonna put one of the pearl weeds in the 30-gallon strip tank, snail tank, and then I'm gonna put the other pro weed in here as well with the Monte Carlo, and I'm gonna just see which one does better, and then I might buy some more later on, or more if it grows fast enough. I might not buy any and just let it grow naturally. I am gonna rescape this a lot. I'm gonna try to make the surface area to the mid ground as flat as possible, and I'm moving all the rocks and the biological filtration cubes all the way to the back, and I just want all the surface to be as flat as possible, going like from one end of the pond to the other, so this carpet could really spread out. I was going to do that in video, but I don't really need to because it's just going to be a lot of aquascaping, and then I could show it when I do the underwater video, the next video, which I'm going to do today because I do want to see the I got mollies today. The reason I got mollies is because the cherry barbs are killing themselves. They're eating too much, and it's hard not to get them to eat too much because they're savages. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna die out on their own. Like, they keep killing themselves. I don't know what to do. It's not like I could feed less. I have a lot in this pond, so I have to feed everyone, and they're just greedy. Like the monsters, a lot of them bloated. Like, if you could see, there's like 3 or 4 of them bloated, and it's not like a overfeed, and I try to put it on separate sides. It's just that they're just greedy. They just like eat everything. um Let me do the full stock we have in here. We have 10 corridors. I think we have 8 to 6 cherry barbs. I don't know how many neons we have. I think we have 4 or 3. Golden neons, I think we have 2 or 3, and then embers, I think we have 2 or 3 or 4. um Long time ago, and then we have about 5 female betas in here. I lost one because she got stuck. That was unfortunate. I was very sad. um and for the most part, that was actually a corridors that you just saw. Got some quick water. But the corridors are having fun. Oh, we have the auto catfishes in here, but they're like really small and they kind of babyish. I have no idea where they're at. To be honest, they're so small. No, I got the black and gold mollies because I just like that color in fish, the black and gold. These guys are super nice. I got 8 of them for 8. I got 8 of these and the Pro Weed of Monte Carlo for about $85, which is pretty sweet, to be honest. I spend like $100 for 5 betas sometimes, so that's a pretty good deal. The next fish, I want to do one more online shipment of betas. I was going to do it this month, but since it's the like holiday season, I don't want to buy fish online and have them get trapped in the whole UPS debacle that they have every year during December. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to get my fish dead because it gets stuck to the overflow. And I want them to come all the time, so I'm not doing that this month, unfortunately. I'm gonna get betas next month, and that'll probably be my last batch of betas, because that'll be like the biggest group I think I can manage female beta wise. After that, I want to get at least, I want like a pleco, but I want a gold nugget. Gold nuggets don't grow as big, and it's just ghost nuggets are pretty much impossible to find in stores, so I'm gonna have to buy that online. They're kind of expensive, so I'm gonna save that for last. So we get the female betas in January, and then after January, I'm thinking towards June I will get the gold nuggets, and that'll pretty much be the stock for the pond. I might eventually take out the cherry bars myself, but they do look like they're all bloated and they're gonna pass, so I'm gonna just leave it alone for now. We do have a huge pest snail situation here, so I'm thinking of things I want to do. I was gonna get assassin snails, but then like I don't want, I want the snails to get eaten, but I don't want them to get destroyed. So I was thinking maybe I'll just wait and probably get coolie loaches. Coolie loaches love eating snails, especially when they're small, and then that way I could keep the baby population down. Um, Over here in the 30-gallon, I'm trying to grow out mystery snails. I'm trying to get some different colors. I have emeralds coming in mid-mail. This is a baby kind of growing out. Got another one. And we have 2 clutches up there. Those are gonna hatch in like I think 2 more weeks. We'll have like some fresh mystery snail babies. And that'll be really cool. I think all of these are gonna be yellows and blacks. I have emeralds. I have 1 emerald mystery snail in there, but I bought 5 more because I got a pack of 3 and they all died. I have 2 baby ones in there. I don't know what happened to them because they were so small. I don't know if they lived or not, but if they did live, we have 3 emeralds in there. I'm getting 5 mid-sized ones, and I'm gonna throw them in there as well and grow them out. And then my plan is eventually is to take all the golds and the black ones out of that 30-gallon, put them in here, and then I'm gonna only breed the emeralds because the emeralds is a very rare color. And then I was gonna try to get maybe blue and ivory and mix that in that 30-gallon and breed those out and just sell those. If the mollies breed too much, the guy from the store said I could always come back, sell them for cash or store credit. And I was like, all right, that's fine. That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I needed to hear, to be honest. That's all I needed to be here. I'm gonna let that activate a little bit more. So I'm gonna just talk about the tank and how we've been doing so far. As you know, this is about our 3rd week with CO2. The plants are going crazy. These stems on the Paftos are getting really thick. They're not as thin anymore. This is the CO2 system we have. It's a 4-liter. You can see the bubble counter going. Let me let it focus. And then the CO2 goes inside the pond, obviously. And I've been running it for about maybe, I want to say about 8 hours a day to 6 hours a day, depending. But since sundown is so earlier, which it doesn't really matter when your sundown is, the plants have a time they synthesize, do photosynthesis. You have to keep your CO2 on during that time. Any other time you keep it on is basically wasted. So I try to keep my CO2 on. I turn on around 8 or 7 in the morning, and then I turn it off around like 6 to 7, or maybe 8 if I like kind of miss the timing. But this is growing huge. This huge leaf is amazing. This is all from the CO2 because this plant was not growing like this, and you can tell it's growing fast. I'm actually gonna have to put more rocks in here to keep it like upwards. If it gets tall enough, like if it gets like past like over here or something, I might be able to just put that straight into the substrate and let it grow out. And maybe I could put it straight in the middle, and I think that would be awesome. But for right now, I don't think I could do that because if I put it a little too deep, it might get some root rot. I don't want to do that, but we'll see. But these guys have been here long enough, so I'm gonna let them in. I'm one-handing the video this time. I don't have my... Actually, I have my tripod right there, so maybe I should get it. If I could just balance this. There we go. And I'm gonna be doing an underwater video of these guys in a bit, so you can see them a lot more better. I'm gonna wait till they get comfortable, then I'm gonna start feeding, see if they eat, then it should be good from there. I think I have my knife. Yeah. I really hate these. Actually, can I just pull on these? Oh, I dropped the phone. It's fine. It's a lot of rubber bands. Just give me 1 second. I got the last one. Right. All right, there we go. We got our guys in here. I'm gonna just let them loose with the water in the bag. But, oh man, they look so good. We're interested to see how they mingle with the female betas, but I'm gonna just let them all out. Just like that. And they are way bigger than most of the things in the tank, which is actually nice. I wanted a bigger fish, but not big enough to where they just start eating all my fish. They're about the same size as the big red female beta, which is the biggest in here. Oh man, but yeah, they're fired up and ready to go though. They were in a, I think it was 100-gallon fish tank in the showroom. So they had space before, but they didn't have like a, it was just a clear tank. There was no natural environment. It wasn't no plants and stuff. And just like that, they're all gone. Amazing. As you can see, my plants are starting to grow. The water sprite is starting to reach the top again and spread out, which is good because it really alleviates a lot of stress. Dang, these guys just dipped. Oh, there they are. They seem super interested in what's going on. I love adding fish for the first time because you can see like the curiosity. So we got our preggy. She's very pregnant. This corridors. Either that or she's super fat, but I don't know if she's gonna have babies or not. I'm gonna have to do some research on how to like get her to have. Even even my cherry bars, they won't breed or anything. They will just keep going around. Man, that corridors was going Mach 10 just now. Oh my god. But for the most part, I kind of want to show you guys. See, as you can see, all this mid-ground, I want this all sand, just flat. I want it very flat. So all of this stuff that I have, I'm gonna neatly stack it towards this side of the rim, like going across. And I'm gonna have all the foreground area very flat. It's gonna help out the corridors. It's gonna allow me to set up some more caves, and I want that carpet to have a lot more space to go forward. And then hopefully the CO2 injection will make the plants grow out really well. As you can see, that's the big red female beta I have with the big white. And they don't seem to be paying as much attention to the mollies as I thought they would. And we have 3 black phantoms. I have one with one eye. I kind of bought him like that. I used to have 10 of these, but when my one of my filters broke one time a couple of months ago, almost a year ago, it crashed my whole cycle. I was doing water changes every 2 weeks, every 1 week, but my ammonia was so high. It had so much in the tank, it just completely destroyed everything. As of right now, if my like aquarium filter crashes, the tank can actually support the tank itself. I don't need the filter anymore. It's just nice having it because it just keeps me from doing constant water changes. And then, you know, I have crystal clear water. As you can see, this water is crystal clear. That's because of the carbon. I have Purigen. And then I have three like 80-gallon sponges in here. Was I gonna put 3? No. I had just one. One just works fine. The only reason I have 3 because I bought a 2-pack for here. Well, one was way too big, So I just put it in here. I was like, should I just put a other air stone or just put a whole filter sponge with biomedia in the middle of it? It just seems, I feel it's better to always just have a other filter sponge if you don't mind it being this big black thing in your tank or your aquarium, because it's just more beneficial than air stone. It does the same job, and it does every other job you need to be done in aquarium. Biologic filtration, cleanses the water, keeps it clear. It's very easy to clean. You just gotta take it out, squeeze it in a bucket, put it right back. Um, yeah, the water is super clear. It didn't get clearer with the other sponges because your water can't get as clear. But it does. Oh, there we go. There are super rare blue female beta. I swear to you that every time that I don't see this. This is very rare that I see her, especially on camera. But she's very shy. She doesn't come out that often. And every time I don't see her for a couple of weeks, I assume she's dead, and I start looking for her. And then she does. I actually don't end up not fighting her, but when I do find her, it's like it's really a blessing. So we have these black phantoms as well. They're very cool. I'm not gonna buy anymore. I'm gonna just let these guys live out their lives in a group of three. Um, because they're kind of a fish I bought, and I was like, oh, those are cool, but then I was like, not really. I have three of them in here, and one's missing an eye, that like I said before, but he looks fine. He's always been missing an eye. I don't know when he lost that eye. It could have been he was just in a tank like that. I didn't notice. Or it could have been on the ride home and they were just fighting in the back. 'Cause they are a little aggressive with each other. I don't know if it had a good ratio of males to females. But if anything, we will see. Oh, and the mangrove fruits are been growing like crazy. These are red mangrove trees that grow very slowly. Um, but I could tell you with CO2, I have seen about 3 months of growth in about 3 weeks. To be honest, these things are very sprouted. If you could see all those roots sprouting on this, I had one that grows. This one's growing like crazy. I don't know if it's because it's next to the filter, but this one is huge. Now the special thing about these trees, you could plant them in the substrate, or you could levitate them above the water. Let these roots find the substrate, and you, as time goes on, these will become roots, real thick like tree bark, and it will create designs and crevices. Now, these take a long time to grow. They don't really do well when you separate tanks and stuff like that. Say if I took this out and put it in another tank, it might not. They're not like really. You can't really switch tanks with these guys as much as you want. You got to keep the same parameters and stuff. They're really bad at it. So I'm hopefully when I do eventually move one day and I switch these to my new tank and my new pond, they stay alive. I'm gonna do everything to keep them alive because they take a long time to grow. These guys, a long time. So I'm hopefully I can keep those alive. This is my tricolor female. I think this is a male, to be honest. I don't know if it's male or female anymore because of the fins. I keep doubting myself. I try to find pictures of her beta fish specifically. I can't find it. But at this point, I'm operating as she's a male. But I feel like if she was a male, she would try to breed already. It's been almost a year and a half. So I'm pretty sure as a female, I'm just, I'm thinking too hard about it. Yes, I'm talking about you. She's very pretty though. Her fins don't look too well because I have a lot of rocks and she likes to drag and go crazy, but it's alright. Got two big corridors there. I was kind of hoping if the autos would just pop out randomly. I see them when I drop some algae pellets, because usually they follow the corridors around. If you can see that black spot in the sand, that's all. That's just a huge group of ram swarms. Because basically all the ram swarms that I get from here, I just take them, throw them in here. If they die, they die. They live, they live. I don't overfeed this tank that much when it comes to the snails. And they'll basically die off because they can't keep up with the population. Some people hate having empty shells in their tank. I don't mind it because other snails would just eat it. And then it will slowly deteriorate to the point it just goes all into the water column, so I don't mind it really. Maybe one day when I have like 100 of them on the bottom, I'll fish them out. But for now, I think they're cool. We got some bigger ram swarms under there. I mean, that's so cool, bro. Yeah, I really like these guys. I like how they stick together too. They look like they're having a lot of fun grazing on the plants. They look super happy. I'm happy. I'm super excited. I'm gonna get really wet in a minute because I have to go inside of this tank and basically get all these little cubic pieces, set up the second top. So I don't really want to record all that because I'm gonna be messy. I don't want to record. I want to get I don't want to get a tripod up. I will show it in the underwater video I give later when I try to feed everyone. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next video I will be showing underwater video of the pearlweed and the duckweed, not pearlweed, Monte Carlo that I put in the tank. But if anything, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.